My name is Colleen and I have stage 4 brain cancer. I'm not really sure why I'm making these videos. Maybe to look back on for motivation, maybe to help reach out to other people, or maybe just for me. But I want these videos to be real. I want them to show the good and the bad. I want them to show the pain and the joy. So just a heads up. My story starts when I was 17. It was March 25th, 2015. I was a junior in high school at this time, and I had a seizure in my school lunchroom. They ended up taking me to the hospital where I had some scans, and that's where they found out I had a mass on my left frontal lobe. And they originally called it benign, but we wanted to keep an eye on it. And maybe about 2 months later, it had grown 3 times its size. So then, of course, we planned a surgery date in June, and I had my first craniotomy, and they removed all of the tumor, or what you can see, and I ended up having 6 or 7 weeks of proton therapy along with chemotherapy. But not too long after, we had the culture results back from the tumor, and it was not good. It ended up being a very rare form of cancer. It consisted of malignant and benign cells. Several malignant cells that we could label as PXA, which is pleomorphic xanthosarcoma. And then there were other malignant cells that we may never know what they are. So after I did my treatment, I was cancer-free. And we ended up having MRIs every 3 months, every 4 months. We pushed it back to every 6 months. And fast forwarding to fall of 2020, I was starting to get these massive, incredibly painful headaches, and my back was in so much pain I couldn't stand up straight. One day it got so bad that my mother had to take me to the ER, and we're incredibly blessed and lucky that she did, because it turned out that I was having hydrocephalus, and that's when the fluid in your brain is swelling. So I ended up having emergency surgery that day, and they put in a shunt to help control the flow, and it drains into like not my stomach, but you know. We did more scans, and we found out that it caused the hydrocephalus because there were cancer cells forming around my ventricles. And unfortunately, because it was around the ventricles in my brain, it had made its way into my cerebrospinal fluid in my spine. Where the cancer cells sit in my brain and in my spine, it's pretty inoperable. We can't go in and remove it. It would cause me damage. So that winter, not soon after, they ended up putting me on oral chemotherapy. Fast forwarding through 2021, I had been taking it for about a year. My pain was going away. I wasn't having headaches, and we had high hopes. But recently, February 2022, I had a scan done, and my doctor said that unfortunately, it's spreading, and it has spread more to the thoracic area in my spine, and it is now on the base of my neck. So now we're here, present day, and I want to take you guys on my cancer treatment journey. I'm going to be, hopefully, getting radiation done, unfortunately, to my whole head and my whole spine, which is gonna really take a toll on me. But you know, we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. We're also starting me on a round of a new chemotherapy that I'm going to start taking. I'm brutally honest, I'm not ready for this journey. I'm not ready for this new chapter in my life, and I don't know how I'm going to handle it. But there are so many people in my life who care about me, and there are so many friends, and they're so loyal and supportive, and I'm blessed with a lot. And it's the fear of losing that and not being here and not having a family of my own, and maybe not having a career. But it's gonna be rough. But here I am,